Hi, this is Clarissa Shepard Hayes, also known as the Pilates Mommy, and I'm going to show a couple of fun springboard variations that you can do using the short box. And just in case a client isn't able to get all the way down to the floor, because sometimes you have to bring the floor to them. So if I were to take my springs and put them maybe at a number 4 for supine work, okay, I would bring my box about 12 inches or so away. I would have them come to a seat, all right? Reach back, right? And let's just say they feel comfortable laying down here instead. And they also have the support with their feet, and my head is on the box, right? That's an option. I can do my tricep presses and all that fun stuff. It's also a fun way to do exercises like coordination and all of that fun stuff. Another alternative if my person cannot sit down, right, is let's just say I wanted to do reverse expansion and everybody else is seated maybe on the reformer or whatever the case is. I can take the box, still keep it at number 4, and reach my arms forward and back. That's also an option. I can also do hug a tree, right? Totally fair game, right? And then, last but certainly not least, if I wanted to do supine leg work, for example, and I have a student that, again, cannot get down on the floor, I'll put this back really quick. I'm going to take my purple springs, and I'm going to put them at a number 1 for most people, 2 for my taller folks, right? I'm taking my strap, and I'm putting my foot in the strap. One hand is onto the ballet bar for support, and I'm doing some hip adduction. Let's just say I'm doing my sideline work. I'm adding some pulsing. I'm doing some circumduction from my hip bone, right? I can even have them stand with the foot in the strap and do squats as well. If I was doing supine work, the way that I would recreate that while standing a little bit is, if for your frog or bend and stretch, I have my foreleg bent and I'm bending and straightening my leg, still activating the similar muscle, which is your glute and hamstring. I can do a lower and lift or a tap and lift. I can even do a circle. And then I would have my students switch. So those are just a couple of things that I could do to segment if I have a student that cannot get down on the ground. It's also a great way to build balance and strength while using the springboard, because the balance comes because you're standing, you're challenging the different lever lengths by stepping further away, and also the recoil or the reverb of the spring. And you're also changing the height in which you put the spring. So if I put it a little bit higher, maybe it will make the exercise easier or harder. I encourage you to figure out and try that, but I hope this tip helps, and I can't wait to see you guys again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.